with that said, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. Alarms blare and magical safeguards fail. You have managed to escape the Netherguard facility of silence, and in doing so destroyed what is likely the last bastion of old Netheril on any world, known or unknown. For 1,000 years, the prison of silence survived the fall and rise of empires, the sack of Ithrin, and the Shard Wars.
The sack of Ithrin is like probably like a god's ball sack.
Oh no, the Shard Wars. I was more.
Strong start. Strong. We got this.
All of this and more did old Netheril stand during. It could not, however, stand the incarceration of Bethany Smiles and co. With Magister Pyrrhos' death, the facility is breaking down in earnest. Huge cracks open up in the walls and ceilings around you. Fuck's sake, Jordan.
I'm holding my tongue.
Revealing brilliant
You can't say Shard Wars and huge cracks.
cracks in the walls
I
and
didn't even go to
ceilings.
the huge shot wall.
I know not to interrupt the monologue. I'm so
The
sorry.
roof splinters asunder, revealing brilliant crystalline ice. A blast of freezing air assails you as a glittering ravine opens above your head, showing a patch of roiling, cloudy sky. You haven't broken out alone either. Your two prison break companions are with you, Forge Father Myroncore
Hello there.
of Dwarfhome and Jovi the Flame. All right, serial arcanist, arsonist are both beside you. Jovi wastes little time climbing up onto Pyrrhos' desk and heaving himself up through one of the cracks in the ceiling as the floor shakes again. From where you're standing, the climb looks dangerous, but no less dangerous than staying here. And we're still pretty much in action at the moment, although the combat is over, the threat is not gone, which means that we go to you, Simon.
Does that mean I have to roll to climb?
If you want to get out, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll to climb.
That's a...
You got athletics, bro.
With an acrobatic, yeah, athletics you can use.
I can use athletics. That will be a 15.
15, all right, yep. You quickly follow after Jovi.
Mr. Myroncore follows as well. He gets like an 11.
Okay, well, then he doesn't follow.
Well,
the way you described that suggested to me that you'd rolled well.
Well, he was optimistic about it.
Yeah.
He's trying.
All right,
He's starting to
he
climb.
starts clambering
He
up
starts
the walls. Jovi's already up there as well.
Does
Friezo?
he fly?
No, Jovi can't. So Jovi is remember the half,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
tattoos and stuff. All of his power is fire magic, essentially.
He couldn't do like blasts, like rocket blasts,
Like
Iron Man.
like Iron Man.
No, he can't do
Okay.
the full Iron Man. He's not
Okay.
that powerful.
No.
So we just have to kill Jovi now, do we?
Fuck, huge hype train. Amazing. Thank you so much.
We just got to kill Jovi? That's who we've got to kill?
That's not what you have. What? No, you had just.
We've killed the man.
Yes.
And now we need to kill Jovi.
Mm-hmm.
What is our priority list here, Dave?
You told me last week that you wanted to break back into the Stygian Trust.
Suicide Squad.
And that you were putting together a team.
Yes.
You hired Jovi.
I forgot about that plan. So who's left for us to
Did
kill?
you?
Who's left for us to kill?
I mean, look,
No one
there's
right
a
now.
there's a brave new frontier beyond that crack in the eyes, where countless there are people to kill as far as the eyes can see, and perhaps a whole book of people specifically for Michael Hing to kill.
Uh-huh.
So make an athletics check.
You
You scale the ice with ease.
Woo!
All right, you make your way up, and a moment later, Myroncore, huffing and puffing, clambers after you, and you find yourselves lost in a deep and dark blizzard. It's colder than anywhere that you've ever been. Visibility is cut down to about 30 feet. Everyone make perception checks for me.
Ooh.
Oop, that's hot for.
Uh-oh.
A hot 4.
It's what in the biz we call a 2 plus my perception. My perception is plus 0, so it's a 2.
Myroncore gets
Oh, mine's a
16.
6. Mine's a 6.
Okay.
16.
Myroncore points to an area of the blizzard that looks exactly as frozen as everything else, and he says, "Over there, a glow, lights." Or something in your accent, a nice little.
Over there, a glow, lights.
Donkey.
And he
Maybe a donkey, aye.
Then he starts to trudge off towards presumably some kind of civilization. You can follow him if you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you make your way, and for a while, no one has very much to say as the adrenaline slowly wears off from your fight with Magister Pyrrhos and is replaced by bitter, bitter cold. All of you are dressed essentially for the hot, arid climbs.
I'm covered in fur.
The coastal climbs of Theros, but you are a lion from the plains of Orestes, familiar in warmer climes than these. So all of you are quite cold, and there's a numb, biting quality to this ice that you have not yet experienced anywhere in your journeys across the 9 known worlds and beyond. So now, and I know we're doing a lot of rolls for D&D, make me some Constitution checks. DC 12.
Constitution. Yahtzee. Ooh.
I think that's a 13 plus my Constitution, which is 1.
You're fine.
14.
Myron Core, 23.
Yeah.
23 for Kit also.
All right, but poor Jovi, however, starts to really suffer the effects of the ice. He is also just wearing basically, I think we said like drop crotch kind of fisherman type fisherman pants.
Yeah.
He is not, and he is very much starting to succumb. He has disadvantages. He takes on a level of exhaustion, but you make your way to the edge of the blizzard and crest a small dune of ice and snow, as for the first time you see a wide basin, a valley surrounded on one side, far to the south. You can see an impenetrable range of mountains, a even larger mountain to the northeast, this proud single spire that seems to be at the center of the valley, whereas on the horizon, nothing but vast and cavernous seas of frozen ice. This is Icewind Dale, the northernmost part of Faerun, the tip of the continent, and where the sea meets the ice. Just the tip. You also see a small, you see what is possibly the civilization that Myron Core was pointing at, and about a day's ride away from here, you can see smoke of what looks like a small coastal town, like a fishing town. But Myron Core is looking at something else, and he points down to the lake just ahead of you, where you can see a strange sight of well, actually, let's see how much you can see. So make for me one more perception check.
Perception.
That's a nat 20 is what that is.
Oh.
So Friezo, you see.
I see everything,
You
Dave.
see everything.
I see everything.
Okay. You see
Past, present, future. It all like that Tom Cruise film, like Minority Report. The precogs inform me of everything that will ever happen.
It's that moment in RoboCop where it's like scanning threat assessment. This is Friezo trying to work out who to kill next.
Does human Friezo have glasses? Need glasses even?
No, I don't think so. Everything was lost.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But do you need glasses?
Perfect eyesight. I don't know.
Well, apparently perfect eyesight canonically.
So
Yeah.
far,
Roll 2 d20 and then that's your eyesight.
I don't. Okay, let's see how this goes.
So the first one's your
So blue is the first number.
This is very bad odds to get
Okay,
perfect
so blue one.
eyesight.
So it's 10, 12. No, 10. Yeah, 10, 12.
But do you add your perception?
No, well, I think actually that means that what most people can see at 10 meters, I can see at 12 meters. So it's pretty good. I think I've got like 10/12 of regular vision.
Yeah, which is about your vision.
No, my vision's like
those are some thick
300-400 is my vision.
So we're slowly discovering that.
Oh, no, wait, sorry, I fucked that up. I've actually got better than average vision. Sorry, my bad. Anyway.
Wait, isn't
Whether
2020
you're
the best
long-sighted.
vision?
No, 20/20 means you can see at 20 meters what someone else can see at 20 meters or feet or whatever it is.
That's
so
average.
That means what someone else can see at 10 meters, I can see 2 meters back. 12 meters.
Wow.
I need to call my optometrist
But then you
right now.
Shouldn't that be called
then you are
2024?
long-sighted.
Yeah, your range of focus is different. You're 2024. You're long-sighted,
So I can't see things close to me. I can only see in the distance.
which is going to be a problem for a man that reads a spell book.
Ah, well.
All right. So what you do see, however, you are looking long distance, so that you can see this, and you see three things. You see what looks to be a small boy riding on a reindeer, sitting motionless in the saddle, staring straight ahead, while the reindeer just kind of tranquilly drinks at the edge of the not yet frozen lake. It's a big lock that you're right near. But you see something else because you rolled so well, and because your preternatural long-sightedness makes it easier to spot, which is 4 crag cats, apex predators in this part, like sort of large winter wolves.
All right.
One of them clearly bigger than the other 3 are stalking on the
Like
reindeer.
whenever you say large, you do that, but you've just described wolves.
Yeah.
I want to see
There's
these
wolves
wolves.
with big boobies.
Barrel-chested wolves.
Yeah.
Big tummy wolves.
Big tummy wolves.
Dave, as I rolled a 20, I look at the wolves and I say, enhance!
You look at them. You know what? You rolled a 20. I'm gonna do the thing I never do for you, which is I'm gonna be like, you get a sense of comparatively how strong they are. One of the wolves you think is probably stronger than you. The other one's a little bit weaker. You don't think that they have any resistances
Do
or
I
vulnerabilities.
do I notice any tension between the 3 of them?
No, they are they're a perfect hunting pack, all led by one alpha.
For now.
You're gonna try and become king of the wolves.
How many feet away are they, Dave?
They are. All of this is about, I'd say, 60 feet away.
So for you, 40 feet.
Okay then.
Oh, that's close. That's not far. Have they noticed?
Oh,
us?
you know what? You rolled 20 as well. Their hide shimmers a little bit, and you get a sense that they are slightly resistant to magic.
That's interesting, Dave. I'm going to cast slightly resistant to magic.
Yeah.
Does that mean is that the kind of thing that they have advantage on checks, or is it the thing of like there's no point casting spells?
It's probably slightly resistant is probably more advantage on checks.
Okay. What I'm going to do then is cast Crown of Madness on the Alpha Wolf.
Okay, great. All right. So we instantly go into combat in that case. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Okay.
I did not roll very well. 9.
9.
6.
You're going to go first anyway because of your perception. You saw this before
5.
anyone else. 6 and 5. It's worth saying...
Oh, I'd won anyway.
Well, Bethany also goes in. She rolls a 16. Bethany's still here, but she's discovered in Pyrrhus's desk a beautiful bit of saltwater taffy.
Yeah, and it's very chewy.
It's so chewy.
very-
she's gonna keep chewing on it.
She's gonna be busy with that all episode.
Yeah. She'll be there. She'll be participating,
Yep.
but she's very busy with that. So with that said, Friezo, you cast Crown of Madness. Go for
I've
it.
got to make a Wisdom saving throw, and I've got to beat, I think, 15.
Are these beasts or sentient?
Oh yeah,
beings?
wait. Does this work on beasts?
It works on humanoids. Are wolves humanoid?
No.
They're wolves.
Oh, well.
Thank you for catching that.
Oh, sorry.
Signing you on!
You know what?
I can do beasts.
You know what? Have some inspiration
Oh.
for turning on
There
air.
we go.
This is bullshit. All right, Dave. Then in that case, fine, Dave. I cast Summon Greater Demon then.
That's so much escalation. Is that really the 2 gears that you have?
What's that? All right.
This seems very familiar.
Yeah,
I feel like I was in this exact spot, waiting to be introduced, and instead we introduced the demon at the start of the show.
Hey, Jordan is playing 3 wolves.
In a trench coat.
All right. No. You're right.
Just wanted to sneak in.
That's foolish. That's foolish. I'm
Leave
just
them for
gonna
later in the
I'm
episode.
gonna do a regular Eldritch Blast attack.
I know you want to be a Pokemon master.
I failed the attack.
bet
Someone
you-
else's turn.
Bet you wish you'd used the demon.
Yeah, should have cast a demon. Always cast a demon. My lesson's been learned.
All right, Bethany grabs her weapon and runs forward, but 60 feet away, so it'll be a while before she reaches them. And at that moment, the kid and the reindeer look up. And they spin around and they see, because the moment you cast the spell, they spin around and see the wolves descending on them. They're about 20 feet away from you.
The boy seems quite startled, and the reindeer is trying to calm him down as the boy's trying to jump off the reindeer.
Okay, so they're
They're a bit panicked.
they take that turn, and that means Friezo. Sorry, you're later. So Father Myron, you're next. I shouldn't have ice in my mouth. Why did I? Oh, I'm sorry.
You're studying taffy?
I can only imagine
Saltwater
that
taffy?
that's quite unpleasant to hear. I apologize. Father Myroncore.
How close are the wolves to each other?
Oh, very close pack.
He's gonna call down a flame strike.
That will be half effective in the snow, just so you know, because it's still a recent blizzard, but you can do it.
Really?
Yep.
It does 46 fire and 46
Well, that's still going to
radiant.
That's going to do quite a lot of damage.
And you have to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
Okay, the wolves, the 3 normal wolves, only one of them succeeds, and the alpha succeeds. So do your 46.
Oh yeah, you got D6s for me? Oh yeah, I love D6. Oh yeah.
D6?
D6, so that's 15 fire and plus 11.
Okay, so 26, which gets halved to 13. So the all of the wolves are okay, but they all screech in pain and burst away from each other, breaking off
Boom.
from their little clump as they realize that you're going to start lobbing area of effect attacks at them.
Yep.
And that means then the next one up is Kit Gingerson.
Okay, I'm going to, with beast speak, tell them to fuck off,
Yeah, alright.
and then do my primal roar.
Okay, so yeah, you make your...
Ooh.
No, it's a DC, so they've got a wisdom, right? They've got to not run away. What's your spell DC?
I don't have a spell DC. I'm a non-magical.
It's got to have a thing.
No, because it's we'll just base it off your, which is higher, wisdom, intelligence, or charisma?
Charisma.
All right,
Charisma.
we'll base it off your charisma. So that plus 3, so plus 4, 14. Did it? 12, sorry, DC 12, got there. The crag cats One of them fails and scampers away. One of the injured ones already has had enough and just runs at the sight of you, Kit. The alpha, that's a D12. The alpha is fine. So you chase off one of them.
Okay.
There are 3 of them left as you race towards them. Next up is Jovi the Flame, who makes his tattoos pulse. He puts his hands forward as he tries to make fire burst out of his hands, but he stutters and it spritzes, and he's too exhausted for his inbuilt fire attack to work.
Oh no.
And now it's the crag cats, the ones that are left, as they walk towards the reindeer and the boy, and they attack. And they roll not a lot, it has to be said. 14 and a 13, which I don't think... Does that hit either of them? What's the armor class?
Of him or of,
No,
sorry.
you.
My armor class is 11.
Yeah. So then you get hit by them, and you take 7 plus 4, so 11 points of damage. Whereas the other bigger one, the alpha, races towards Bethany and attacks Bethany and hits Bethany, it has to be said, for
Bethany.
12 points of damage as she goes down into the snow with a crunch. The next one up is Friezo.
Friezo was going to attack. Is the Alpha Wolf still around?
Fighting Bethany, yeah.
12 plus 7 is 19. Does that hit? Cool. In that case, I will do the damage associated with that spell. Go on to the next person. I'll calculate it. Sorry, Dave.
That's all right. Okay, well, in that case, Bethany is still fighting as she runs in and does her double attack and hits with one of them, doing... that's plus 3. It's 9, 11. 11 points of damage. But the bigger one is taking a lot more punishment than the other two. Her other attack doesn't hit. And then the next one up is Father Myroncore.
It was 12.
Oh, no, it's the...
Yeah, so
it was 12 damage. Sorry, Dave.
so at this point, the boy has calmed down and climbed down from the reindeer, and the reindeer charges towards the closest wolf and makes an attack with its antlers and its hooves.
Go for it.
Reindeer attack.
And so the antlers get 1.
Whoops.
And the hooves get a 12.
12 will hit.
If the antlers get a 1, does that mean...
One of the antlers probably chips.
Yep,
Gets
snapped an antler. And I do... 9 damage.
Unsatisfying to roll a d4, isn't it?
It is.
It's tricky to roll.
There's not weight in. There's not enough
You
weight.
kind of got to throw it up a bit and hope that it bounces.
A lot of them's good, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like caltrops.
You get a nice...
How many was that in total?
9.
9. All right.
Exactly like throwing caltrops as you do regularly.
You've never thrown caltrops? You've never evaded?
When I'm pursued by bullies?
If you don't throw the caltrops, you've got to pull the lever and hit the grease
You
trap.
see Dave with his giant backpack as a schoolboy and a bunch of
Surely
caltrops.
you just have a drawstring that you pull.
And then just run.
I saw a video today of drug dealers in Brazil who have, when they're getting chased by the police, they go to their hideouts and then they release grease out of their hideouts.
That's so
on the
cool.
streets around the hideouts.
In like
then
favelas?
I don't know. It wasn't specifically said where it was.
Yeah.
It was just the video was titled Brazilian Gangsters, so I don't know the veracity of it. But the cops were like sliding everywhere.
The reindeer gores one of the cats. Another one of them drops down dead. The mostly uninjured one and the alpha are the only ones left, as Bethany's already had her turn, which means Father Myroncore is up.
Myroncore is going to summon his spiritual weapon.
He's 60 feet away.
Which is a hammer. Yeah, it's got 60 feet, and it's going to fly towards the dumb wolf.
Yep.
And attack it. What's their armor class?
13.
Ooh, yep, that's a hit.
How much?
And it does 4 damage.
All right, 4 damage. And the next...
Are you attacking the alpha?
No, this was the dumb cat.
Oh, right.
So Kit is up.
Okay, I've run towards them. Am I in range to attack the...
With Bethany, you're in range to attack the alpha. Yep.
So I'm going to attack the alpha with my scimitar.
3 attacks.
3 attacks, so I get... Yeah.
You're in a frenzy?
No, that's my... I get 2 attacks and I get a bonus action.
Oh, because
it's
you're
a
doing
double,
a bonus
it's
action.
a double-bladed
yeah.
weapon. So all of those hit. So that's... Sorry, that's 12 plus 21.
21 points of damage.
12 plus 21
33.
plus 20.
Plus 20.
Yep. Wait, no, that doesn't. Sorry.
That can't be right.
Start
50
again.
damage.
all right.
That's not right. That's 10 plus 10.
That's still pretty good.
Yep. Plus 6.
All right, 26 points
26
of
points
damage.
of damage. Sorry,
So
I was pressing the wrong button.
Kit races in and starts chopping at the wolf as it falls back under the fury of his assault. Placid calm on his face. This has not angered him to the point of rage yet. Jovi is pretty much out for the count. The crag cat responds, attacking the one that attacked it, which is Myroncore. Is it? Oh no, he's probably attacking the reindeer. But it leaps up and it misses this attack as it makes a pounce attack. Make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Crush, crush, crush.
But the reindeer swats it away.
Yeah.
And
Boom.
the alpha now it turns around and attacks Kit with its bite attack. No, actually it turns and it blows cold Icewind breath on both Kit and Bethany. So I need you to make for me
No smint, no kiss.
DC 12 dex save.
Will you say that I see this coming?
Yeah.
You passed it.
So I get
Of course you
advantage
did, you're
on-
fighting it.
Right, I pass it.
All right, you
Yeah.
pass it. In that case, you take half damage, which is 9 points of damage, of cold damage. And so does Bethany, because Bethany passed it as well. You both take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And now it is once again Friezo's turn.
How do mints work? You know, when
Mints?
mints, if you have a mint
Yeah,
and
The
then,
cold spicy.
and then it makes it cold,
yeah.
that's not the temperature, is it? But then,
It's cold spicy.
no,
It's cold spicy? Oh,
it's
yeah.
opening-
that's-
it's-
I've never heard cold spicy.
It's cold
but that's
spicy,
exactly
yeah.
what it is.
yeah.
cold spicy. I think it's like it's opening up your taste buds, like chili does, which is making you more. That makes the air feel the same way it does when you get hit by cold.
Cold spicy.
Cold spicy. It's cold spicy.
But it works with water as well. Like if you ever eat a mint and then drink some water, you're like,
It makes you more receptive to cold.
temperature.
What you need to do
Yeah.
is you need to eat a mint
Actually,
and then
it's-
put your head in the freezer.
What if
Put your head in a friezo.
what if I
This is like
what
dragon.
if I ate a mint and then drank a warm tea? What is that going to do to my mouth?
You have mint tea? You've had mint tea? No?
No, but that's
No,
different.
mint
a mint
tea
tea
is not
different
cold
to a breakfast.
spicy.
It's not cold spicy.
A smint, perhaps?
Well, have you ever
Not a mint. Fisherman's friend?
brushed your
Fisherman's friend
teeth?
and then a
friend.
warm
Have you ever
tea.
brushed your teeth and then immediately had a tea?
Or brush your teeth, brush your teeth and had an orange juice.
What?
Or put
Sorry.
toothpaste on the bottom.
No, you've lost your fucking turn. Don't even try. Don't roll anything. You lost your turn. Absolutely
Bubble
not.
gum.
Absolutely not. Does mint work? You lose your fucking turn. All
10
right.
points of damage?
No, Bethany.
Can someone put that in the wiki though? Next to down space, cold spicy.
All right. What does your reindeer do?
So the reindeer takes a disengage action and
You'll have advantage next turn because you went into your own private little head then, okay? You advantage whatever you want to do next.
moves back to defend the boy.
All right, wonderful. So the reindeer is obviously well trained because it's trying to protect its master. And then via the Myroncore, you're up.
Myroncore's spiritual weapon is gonna bash the cat.
Yep.
And and that's a hit. And at the same time, because that's his bonus, it does 11 points of damage.
Yep. So
And at the same time, he points at the big boss cat, and you hear a bell go dong,
told the dead.
and he tolls the dead. So you need to make a DC 15 Wisdom save,
Yep, which the cat fails.
and the cat takes 2d12, which is 18 damage.
All right.
Dong.
So yeah, Myroncore points, and you hear the sound of Maradan's hammer crashing on the forge heart, and for a second, there's a huge reverberation that comes out like a shockwave, and the wolf snaps its neck in agony as the sort of sonic waves of it hit it in the back of its head, and
How many of those can you
slumps
do?
dead.
That's a cantrip all the time.
Really?
Yeah, too
Father
easy.
Myron's
crazy.
Father Myroncore, the Forge Father of Dwarf Home, is a substantially higher level,
Yeah.
which is
Home.
Cool.
it's a proud and rich canoned history. All right? We'd be building
Dwarf home, dwarf work, dwarf club, dwarf glory hole.
Please, don't bring your dwarf work to dwarf home. Okay?
I think that's the name of the episode.
This was meant to be a break for us at Dwarf Resort.
Can we go to dwarf McDonald's for dinner?
You kids, shut up. I'm turning this car around, and there'll be no dwarf Disneyland for anyone. Okay. Kid Gingerson.
After the alpha's dead,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like grab it and hold it up and say in beast speak, I am the alpha now. Disperse.
You saying that, but you didn't kill it. They saw that Myroncore killed
Did
it.
they? Do they understand pointing at a dong?
It died from Bell.
Make an you speech. You speak. And
Yeah.
make an intimidation check.
That's a 14 plus...
Intimidado, 4.
4.
All right. The last crag cat looks and whimpers with its tail between its legs as it runs away. You've cleared them all and you approach the lock carefully where the boy is cowering now behind the reindeer.
I'm going to take the alpha with me and I'm skinning it with a knife as we...
Okay.
You said I was cold.
Yeah. No, good idea.
Just keep skin.
Anyone else wants to get a wolf and make a cool coat?
Yeah, Myroncore's making a coat for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Let's wear the skins of our enemies. Woo! Ooh, all right. This is fun. I like this.
All right, while they're making coats, what do you want to do, Friezo?
Well, I just...
Also, you're naked.
Still naked, Friezo.
Oh, yeah.
Is curry spicy the same?
Oh, my God.
Because it's more fragrant. But I wonder if it's the same capsules.
Well,
you know what
Japanese curry is not spicy at all.
Anybody want to swap Dungeons and Dragons player?
No, Friezo. Yeah, Friezo is still naked and cloaked in a small thing of stage smoke.
Well, should we cut open one of the
and
wolves and put you inside it like a tauntaun?
Oh, this is furry Friezo coming on board. All right. Let's put me inside a...
How close are you to perishing?
Well, no, you're not. You're oddly fine. You passed your Constitution check.
I did.
It's, Jovi is the one that is shivering and
It's
blue.
the Wim Hof breathing technique.
What's that?
No, Wim Hof, anyone?
Is that an acting
What's
thing?
Wim Hof breathing
He's
technique?
the Iceman. Wim Hof. He's the one who always bathes in
Like
ice.
the guy with the tattoos?
Yeah, Wim Hof.
Mr. Cool Ice?
Oh, no, you're thinking...
You're thinking
Vanilla
it's the
ice?
spicy ice.
The spicy ice.
Who's cool as ice?
Ice spice? No, it's a health thing. He's a
No,
health guy.
you're thinking of David Blaine.
It is similar.
Is he tied to balloons flying through the sky?
Yeah.
Health guru magician.
You know
Same
what?
Trick.
Frieza's going to take on some David Blaine characteristics.
Here we go. Here
Putting
we
a small
go.
metal rod through his arm, flying balloons.
Oh yeah, but that's not magic. He really does that, right?
Yeah, a lot of David Blaine stuff.
Sucks.
And, well, yes, agreed.
Do you like David Blaine?
No, it's just more that I can appreciate this single-minded commitment to a bit.
Are you a magic stan?
Oh, are you someone who wishes they could do magic?
Well, look, I've read the game. No,
How much money have you spent on apprentice magic tricks?
no, none. That's kind of why, because to someone like, for example, Ben Jenkins, who did amateur magic for a while,
This is unfortunately true.
he is
As
unimpressed.
a teen, to be
Yeah, but he's
100%
unimpressed by magic a little bit because he kind of can see
It's
the...
ruined. It's ruined it for him.
Whereas I am such a... I mean, myself, I'm a magical virgin in many ways. And... and so...
The year of magical virginity.
And so every trick is an incredible... Sorry, Dave. You probably have a game you want to play.
No, I would rather dig into this, to be honest. We'll say that Friezo approaches the boy.
Yes. That's... What you got there? It's a reindeer. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
The boy just stares at you.
Oh, sorry, don't mind me. I am wearing some Groucho Marx glasses over my genitals and a small screen of smoke. But I assure you, I
Hey, naked boy. Why you point your thingy at that boy? Why you point your thingy at my boy?
No. Oh, the moose.
The moose is talking.
Hello,
the moose.
Mr. or Mrs. Moose.
Yes,
What is your name?
Hello, my name is Malm.
Sorry, what?
My name is Malm, and this is Billy.
I told Jordan that she could play whatever she wanted, and she wanted to play a reindeer and its pet small boy. So here we are.
This is Billy. My name is Malm.
Okay, Mal. Hello, I'm Friezo. Who's your friend here?
This is Billy.
No, I know, but usually it's the other way around. Usually the human will have a pet animal of sorts, but it appears...
This is the problem with humans. They always have preconceptions about the way relationships work and friendships, but they never listen when they encounter something new.
Yep, that's fair enough, point taken. I'm new to being human, frankly.
Yes, and I am a Mrs. Reindeer, clearly because I still have my antlers during the winter time.
Right, oh, so I didn't know that about male reindeers.
Usually shed the antlers in November, yes.
Cut. Well, coats are being made on the other side of the eyes.
Frankly, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Friezo. This is Father Myroncore.
Hello there.
And this over here is a giant cat, Kingingerson.
Oh, you big kitty, hello.
Enchanted.
Quick.
Cut.
As you said, you slump basically uncured, sloppy, bloody hides onto your shoulders.
You do?
Yeah, nice.
What bring you out here? Why you out so far from the things? Why it come out the cold? Why you got your wing wang everywhere? Shaky dicky.
No, it's covered by a Groucho Marx mask.
My reindeer sight can see.
No, you never expect reindeer sight to specifically be able to see through costume plastic.
It's like predator vision. It's like they've got reindeers have the eyes on the side of their faces.
Can see all around him.
But the heat map is just cum. How much cum there is. Sorry, gross. Sorry, everyone.
Please,
Too far.
Billy
Sorry.
doesn't talk, but he can still hear what you're saying.
We can all hear what you're saying.
Well, can you take us to shelter? Is there anywhere near here where we can seek refuge from this storm?
Oh yes, I am an apprentice to a wizard nearby. You can come with me and say hello.
We're much obliged. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Lead on.
All right, so you're going to follow the reindeer off into the snow?
Yeah.
Yes.
The reindeer has sort of a saddle, obviously, the little boy rides in, and there's a little side pack as well. You probably have some clothes and stuff in that if you wanted.
Yes, I have some. Would you like some clothing?
Yeah, I mean, what you got? I'll take it all.
Billy's pants will look kind of like 3/4 length shorts on Friezo, but it's probably still better than
You suggesting I give the both clothes from the child to the man?
the child's other clothes, the child's backup clothes.
Or if you've got some adult clothes, I'll take those as well.
Yes.
Some real adult clothes.
Fancy dress.
Okay, interesting.
Fancy dress.
Okay. Do we have a fancy dress random generator? Can I roll it?
No, we don't have a fancy dress random.
What do you got in your bloody computer there?
Oh.
What's behind the screen?
Chat.
Fancy dress.
Oh.
Okay. Go to fancydress.com.
No, what I'm gonna do is
What is the culture here like? Is there like is it kind of like a Laplandish kind of equivalent? Because the ceremonial dress from like Lapland.
Okay,
I've got here 100 best celebrity Halloween costumes of all time.
So do you want me to do a D100 or Geordie's? I think Geordie's found
What have
something.
you got?
I have. You can either wear inflatable Nemo mascot costume, inflatable Garfield mascot costume, or inflatable Sally from Monsters Inc., or inflatable Giant Diplodocus.
Okay, so those are some options.
Or
Let me roll the D100.
Or whoopee cushion.
All right, so I'm going to roll
Kill
D100,
Bill or,
Dave, and I've rolled I think that's a
Pulp Fiction.
21.
A 21.
What's the 21st best
the
celebrity?
21st? There's a gallery. It's 117 photos.
Well, 21.
Yeah, I'm
21.
just going through.
oh, is it the girl from
Nikki Hilton as a French maid, Jonathan
girl
Van
from
Ness as a
Ringu?
cat, Ducky Thought all leather, Mariah Carey rock star. Hang on. All right. Harry Styles as Elton John.
Now that is fancy dress.
Yeah. Fancy dress.
Oh look, he's the Rocket Man.
Go Dodgers!
And I think it's going to be a long time till you take that one off. Because I have no extra clothes, only these.
Congratulations, you finally found your look.
This rules.
Wow.
All right.
So
Brown
new human
dead cowboy.
Friezo. So just if you've not watched the show before, Friezo used to be an elf, is now recently turned human. We had to decide his race. And I misunderstood, so I said possibly Chinese. And now we know that he's dressed as Elton John, circa Rocket
Rocket
Man. I
Man.
guess.
He's
Yeah.
wearing the LA. He's wearing the sequin Dodgers uniform.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. Really at the peak of his fame.
Oh, it's amazing. It's such a great look for Friezo.
Oh, I can't wait to draw this.
Yeah, I know. It's so good. I can't wait for you to draw the distressed version after he's been in the ice for a few months. But right now, it's perfect. The rhinestones are glued in. It's not.
They look like snow. It's camouflage.
It's not clear why the reindeer had it, but the reindeer had an Elton John costume.
Did the reindeer kill Elton John and take Elton John's costumes, perhaps?
I'm sure there's a rich and detailed
Have you seen
backstory.
the biopic? No
That's how
spoilers.
Rocket Man is. Just a reindeer goring Elton John to death. I took liberties with that. Anyway, let's go see this wizard.
All right, so you're going to make your way towards what looks like a little base camp at the edge of the lake. It's a very, very small perimeter fence has been set up. Most of it is a large dog sled. There's two little tents and a couple of kobolds as poking at a feeble-looking fire in front of one of the larger tents as the reindeer arrives. They look up and see you as you approach.
Malmo, was it?
Malm.
Malm?
Malm?
Who is this wizard we're going to go see? What can you tell us about him?
This is my friend Velin.
Veline Harpel of the Arcane Brotherhood, yes.
I am apprentice to him.
So
To her.
Them.
So you're
Not good with pronouns.
in many ways, gender is a human construct.
It's a human construct.
what? So are you training to be a wizard as well?
Look, it's not great for a reindeer to have such lofty dreams. I'm happy just to be talking and to be living a good life. I'm currently learning to read.
So the reindeer this is not entirely unbelievable thing to see.
It's not. It's very normal.
Awakened animals. There are druids in the world that sometimes awaken animals, but usually because
I'm woke.
usually because they want to use one as a familiar or as a steed. Particularly, there are frost druids in Icewind Dale who awaken animals, and sometimes those devoted to the goddess of winter Oriel will just send them out into the ice.
Right. Okay.
One such creature was found by Veline Harpel, and she is hiring it essentially as a scribe, or sort of a librarian, I suppose, a sage, to help her process documents, because she's a very intelligent reindeer. Named after an IKEA bed.
Just like a range of
Furniture.
Yeah, it's like the Malm.
What is the
Malm. There's a
Malm?
lot of different Malms.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
heaps
Malm's
of
off,
Malms.
and Billy.
Malm and Billy.
Yeah, bookshelf.
Malm is like drawers.
Sorry, I've just googled this. It's very good stuff from Jordan. Very good stuff.
I saw the name of the
I
character.
wanted to call the boy Expedit, but David said Billy would be better, and I agreed.
Yeah, also, the Expedit has been
It's defunct
discontinued,
now,
yeah.
yes, replaced by the Malm.
What's going on? What's going on out there? Malm, is that you?
Yes, Billy and I are back.
And a face of a imperious-looking woman. It looks like she's in her 60s. A shock of white hair. Human, tight-necked collar. Shivering slightly. She's got sort of a tremor in her. And walks with a cane. But otherwise dressed very appropriately in big, furry coats and furs.
Hello there. We are the Beef Babes. My name's Friezo. This is Bethany, Kit, and Father Myroncore.
Hello.
I wasn't indicating to you to say hello to the next lady. I was indicating to you to say, do you want to play Veline Harpel?
No, you already did the voice.
Oh, okay, all right.
So great.
I see. What are you doing out here this far from Bryn Shander?
Bryn Shander, we're not from there.
Yeah, we're not. We're from a different place.
We have found ourselves here by sheer happenstance, so you can imagine our discombobulation, especially finding ourselves in the middle of a winter storm such as this.
This doesn't make any sense. If you've come from the south, you must have come through
Well,
Bryn.
Dave, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's your story, mate. So
You must have come through Bryn Shander.
Yes, this is the tip. So everything is south of here.
We came from...
I read it in a book.
and neither east nor west. We came from the south, in a manner of speak. We came from underground.
we've burrowed our way up. There was an old prison that was hidden beneath the snow that we worked at.
An old prison?
Yes.
She looks at you and she...
Deception check. 18!
No. You don't get a deception check because you didn't deceive her. You said the
I said we
truth.
were working there.
Sorry?
I said we were working there.
Yeah, but she's still interested about this old prison.
25.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we were working there. I am a robot.
Me? I'm the prison.
Dratko.
Warden.
Quickly, get my books. And one of the kobolds scurries and brings a book to her. And she sort of scans through it. And then she says, a prison, you say, that was underground? Near here?
Yes.
Have you ever seen this before? And she holds up the book, and there's a illuminated insignia of a silhouette of a woman's face holding a finger to it. Is
Yeah.
that how medallions look
Wizard
like?
books.
Yes, it's the same
Yes.
symbol.
Oh, so we
Yeah,
were
that's
wearing
our,
those.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she hasn't noticed yet.
Yeah, that's our boss.
You've come from the Nethergard facility of silence.
A
A prison last seen over 1,000 years ago.
In a manner of speaking, yes. It's under new management now. That was us. But we've shut it down because of their poor work
I'm
practices.
getting the sense that you don't know what you think I want to hear.
Well, I rolled a 25, so you got to believe whatever I say.
Well, and I'm finding it very difficult to find a through line of logic. I believe it, but explain to me again what I
Opposed
believe.
insight check. Opposed insight check.
Can she beat 25?
I'm not going to roll it until you explain what you want her to believe.
That we
Yes.
we took over the prison from the Netherese.
Yes.
That is
And we
the
were
truth.
running it for a while.
This is why I don't.
This is where the lions.
This is why I don't.
The lions that we weren't running it for a while, or maybe we were.
we were running it for a while.
Until we broke it.
Okay,
And
bear
we've
in mind,
shut it down.
she said that the prison existed 1,000 years ago. So
Yep.
you want her to believe part of the lie is that you are over 1,000 years old.
No. We recently took it over about 6 months ago.
But she said the prison disappeared 1,000 years ago.
Well, think about it. Where did it disappear from? From time? Well, it existed outside of time. So,
yeah, this is some real
Logic.
three-dimensional thinking. We're from the fourth dimension. So.
yeah.
What are you saying?
Where do you think the prison was? It was nowhere and nowhere. So the fact that it ends and we appear suddenly here makes perfect sense.
Sorry, let me explain this to you. Have you seen the
I
film
think
Tenet?
I understand what he's saying. So maybe I'm just going to talk to you for a while.
Now, the thing you need to understand is inside dreams, they run 10 times slower than other dreams. So the deeper you go...
It's not that complicated. All right, so
During this, Billy has run inside and he's run out with a little bag of apples and he's cutting apple slices for everybody.
oh, wonderful.
Oh, so nice.
You're saying that the prison. I'm to understand that the prison is somehow underneath us.
Well, when it began to fall apart, we found ourselves beneath a glacier of some sort, beneath the ice. We made our way through.
That makes more sense to me than you might suspect. Why don't you come inside and have some tea?
Oh, okay. We should have just told you the truth then.
I mean, you mostly did. You just said it in a way where there was a sort of raising inflection that suggested you thought you were lying.
Well, I rolled a 25, so what are you going to do?
Also, that's just the Australian accent.
very bad at understanding your irony.
It's a cultural inflection.
So you sit down.
I might be Chinese.
God.
Malm, are you allowed inside or you're an outdoor moose? Reindeer, I apologize.
That's okay. You get one for free. And then Malm looks to Velen as if like, can I come inside this time?
And Billy walks over and unbuttons a flap in the side of the tent that pops open, and that Malm is accustomed to just sticking her head through. And there's a little lectern there, and there's a little feed bag, and there's a couple of things. And there's actually a little book and a stub and a little camera
Nice little bit of business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
And so so you're part of the conversation as
Yes.
well. And
And then Billy gets a pair of spectacles and puts them on.
lovely.
On Billy or on Mal?
On Malm.
Billy can't read.
Yeah, Billy can't read.
Berlin pours you all steaming hot cups of tea, including one from Malm.
It's in a bowl though.
Yeah, it's in a little bowl, and a little one for Billy as well. And she says, "You see, I was sent here by the Arcane Brotherhood. We have reason to believe that the greatest of the Netherese cities, Ythrin, is buried under the Redhead Glacier here."
Oh! Well, are you looking for Etherin's sack?
Do you refer to the sack of Ythrin? The terrible 100 years when the city fell out of the sky?
Oh! Never mind then. Yes. I apologize.
Were you about to do a joke? Was this gear?
No,
Thousands died! Tens of thousands!
I'm so sorry.
We do not joke about the shard wars here.
Yeah. Sack of Etherin, never forget, obviously. Anyway.
Too soon.
You probably understand. You know that the Netherese were mighty wizards. You know that they built giant cities in the sky and they ruled over the entire Sword Coast, the first, greatest, and cruelest of the human empires. Then they fell, and literally their cities fell out of the sky, filled with priceless magical artifacts, magic that defies description. And one of them, Ythrin, one of the biggest and proudest of their cities, I believe, if my research is correct, is buried under the glacier here. That is why I am here. So the fact that you found some shard of Ythrin would not surprise me in the slightest.
Interesting.
But I need to know, you don't have the look of 1,000-year-old Netherese mages. So what were you doing there?
Well, we came by our access to the prison honestly, or you could say dishonestly, depending on who the point of view of the incarcerators. We managed to free ourselves after being imprisoned.
I see. And where have you come from before then?
We came
Where
from...
haven't we come from?
Yeah, I mean, are you familiar with heaven or hell or the bits in between? We've done it all, baby!
Interesting. She takes a sip. And now that you are newly freed men and women, what exactly do you propose to do next?
Do you have any... We're trying to get to heaven so we can kill a sort of a god type figure who we think wronged us or double crossed us.
You want to kill God.
I mean, not
Because you think God wronged you.
And I thought I had lofty dreams.
I think a god-like figure. Look, it's not necessarily your human god, but a version thereof.
How much of this is Frieza being cagey, and how much of this is being King, who has completely lost the plot of the beef babes?
Is that not what we're trying to do?
No. You see, you're trying to.
Myroncore peeps up and says, I am Father Myroncore, Lord of the Forge Heart of Dwarf Home in Dwarf City in the dwarf part of Elysium, one of the 9 known realms, a dimension far from here. We have been nefarious forces, and the influence of the archdevil Asmodeus has taken over elements of the leadership of the plane, and we must return there post haste to restore order and balance.
Well, that sounds like a very exciting campaign.
Yeah, it's good. It's
get
very
that from?
good.
He has notes.
Oh, I see.
That's exactly. You have been here the same amount of time as I have.
You write this with Dave.
No, but Eden takes notes.
I have to pay attention to what is happening.
How am I supposed to take notes when I've got my iPad on?
When I'm writing all the potential riffs down.
Hey, can I try a riff on you guys?
Okay.
I was going to say before, it's funny how your sense of humor is sort of set when you're a teenager, like 15, 16, and that's why for me the funniest things are like the Austin Powers films, Adam Sandler films, and 9/11. Crook. All right, no, it's a bad riff. Pull it out. Sorry, everyone.
Thank you, Wizard of the Coast, for.
Yeah, that's correct.
Never forget.
That is heady stuff, and it is certainly no easy trick to travel between worlds. I mean, how did you travel to this world? How are you getting around?
How did we get here? I don't know.
Well, I had a wish from an ancient Greek god.
All right, I don't want your whole life story.
I found out I was a lion person from ancient Greece, and that was a surprise. But they gave me a wish, and our friend here was in the prison, and.
So it sounds like you're stuck here then.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Yes.
This is...
Indeed.
Where are we again? What realm is this?
You're in Icewind Dale in Faerun.
Oh, well, I'm actually I'm a Faerun native, personally.
Good, me too. So why are you bragging?
That's unremarkable. Unlike the rest of your story.
You don't know, this isn't my first rodeo here.
You said that like it was impressive that you're from where we are.
Well, I just, in case there was some sort of national...
He says he's a lion from an ancient Greek world. That's impressive.
Just maybe there's a chance you've got some real nationalist tendencies or something. I don't know what... Prove to you I want you as well, in case you need it. Humans can be, like that. As humans, though, do we have a direct right of inheritance of this Netherese empire, perhaps? Because I'm a real human.
You think that as one of many humans, what you are saying is that
Could we have a claim?
the genocidal supremacists... You feel such empathy with the genocidal supremacist mages of Nether that you see yourself as their inheritors somehow?
No, I'm just...
That you are perhaps the new wave of their movement? That you
Are
are
you Elon Musk?
Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to understand. Do you want me to roll for deception again?
That was just asking the question. Happy to move on.
Now we've established that.
Good. All right. So you're looking for an ancient city. We came from an ancient prison. You think they may be linked?
Yes.
What are you doing? Like an archaeological dig?
I'm doing digs all over the snow at the moment. I'm trying to chart. There are spires, bits of Ythryn that have been deposited through the glacier, and I'm trying to chart the trajectory of the city where it fell 1,000 years ago, so I can find the city.
Rather than a dig, given this is an ice world, have you thought about a big melt instead? Because you're digging through the snow, but let the heat do the work for you. You know what I mean? Get a big fan, turn it to hot, aim it at the bit you want to, and then rather than digging, you sort of, you know?
You look like a magic user. You understand what I mean when I say I'm of the Arcane Brotherhood, yes?
13?
Yeah, I mean, so these are some of the most powerful mages in Fate.
Oh, right.
You could put those two words together and kind of think that it might be
Make
some
an
sort of
Arcana
arcane
check
brotherhood.
for whether Arcane
Yeah,
Brotherhood
your
makes
checks are
sense.
named after these people.
Yeah, 17. Is
So-
the Arcana Brotherhood magical in origin?
The Arcane Brotherhood of the Host Tower of Luskin. Yeah, they are the preeminent college of mages. It's invite only. There's only about 12 to 15 of them at any time. in the
And when you
world.
go into the foyer, there are sort of roaming magicians.
Yeah,
and they're
they all have to wear
doing tricks.
masks.
it's the preeminent college of mages
Right.
in the world.
David Blaine's kicked out
Icewind
one
Dale.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, what's
I don't know.
Friezo, yeah, it would not be unbelievable to believe that Friezo, earlier in his life, before he forged his own path, may have hoped one day to become a member.
And if I killed a member of this Arcane Brotherhood, would I ascend
Probably
to their
get in
ranks?
trouble with them.
I would ascend to their ranks. This is the Highlander
It's not
situation.
Highlander.
I want to impress them how much. Maybe if I kill one of them.
Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes all people know respect.
The funny thing is, the more you kill of them, the less likely they are to let you in. But if you kill all of them, you get to be the Arcane Brotherhood. So it's escalating peril until reward.
Right. And so it's more of a Scott Pilgrim scenario.
Yeah. No more hero scenario.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want a bit of a hand with the finding of an ancient city, what will you give us if we help you find it?
What do you want from me?
We would like... How powerful is your magic? Could you kill like 4 people?
Yes, I can't help but notice you have 4 friends.
No. I'm just thinking if you killed a group called the Dragon Friends for us.
Whoa. Let's backtrack a second. Dennis, have you ever used your magical abilities to heist anything?
Oh. Are you tricksy like that?
Mal leans in. With
I am.
We have a munitions person.
Mm-hmm.
We have a big cat.
You're an acrobat.
The honey pot. Oh yeah, acrobat.
He considers himself a honey.
Why is that so funny?
Plenty of people want to fuck a cat.
I am an infernologist by trade. My area of expertise back at the Arcane Brotherhood in the host tower.
This is what you majored in.
Yes, my major
Major.
essentially
Mage.
is knowledge on demons, the geography and power structures, and buildings and institutions of the 9 circles of hell.
Well. We need to rob a bank known as the Stygian Trust.
Well, that, I am sure you are aware, is impossible.
For a mage such as yourself, an expert.
The Stygian Trust, do you understand what the Stygian Trust is? The Stygian Trust is a series of portals connected to vaults in the 6th circle of hell.
Yeah.
Stygia, the ice prison of Levistus.
well, if she won't do it, I'll do it.
Here's the thing, though. We locked a very special item in there. I know what it is, Dave. I'm just not telling her.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
No.
I know exactly what it is. I'm just not telling her. And
If you locked it in, it's your vault.
Well, here's the thing. It's what we call a bit of self-identity theft. Because
I'm sure you're familiar with the term.
yeah, what happened was I booked the bank when I was an elf, and then I was killed by a Hydra, but then was reincarnated.
I don't want your whole life story.
Wasn't a Chinese human.
You lost access to your own vault, and you need to rob your way back in.
Because they won't believe it's me, because I don't look like me anymore, and I don't have any of the same things I used to have.
Do you have anything that you used to have?
Got a Medicare card?
No, they took that. They took my Medicare card.
Oh,
Can you believe, Mal?
I mean, if we're back on Faerun, are there records of your birth that we could?
No, I don't. I don't mean.
Oh,
you don't need to.
I've got one thing. I've got this, and he shows her the hagstone.
Where have you been keeping the hagstone, given that you had no pockets?
In the nose?
Yeah, in the nose.
In the nose?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not in this nose.
wrapped
In
in
the
penis.
nose.
How big is it? Just
It's a very big
It's
nose.
about this big, the hagstone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember, it was embedded in...
I thought it might be like.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah,
like a heart.
Oh, it could be a bit bigger. If you want it to
Yeah.
be a bit bigger, it could be a bit bigger.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You want it to
can-
be bigger?
Yeah, well, let's say it's the size of this mug.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Ah, that's big.
So you give this...
Size and shape of this mug.
You give her this big chunk of maidenstone, and she looks at it and she says, "You're saying that this is hagstone, and it's been inside your vault."
It's been inside the vault. It has been inside the vault. It's been inside me, and I was in the vault.
Well, then perhaps what you're saying may be possible. I will need more of my books. I will need to speak to another of my associates here in the Dale, and I will need to borrow this stone. But
All
if
right,
you...
I'm going to do an insight check to see if I can trust this person. Not very good.
You rolled a 3. Impossible.
You're sure.
You cannot get a read on her. Okay. She says, I will need to study it only for a couple of days. But if you will do this for me, and if you give it to me, then I will help you find a way back into the Stygian Trust.
How do you feel? Yeah?
This is a very valuable item, and you seem above board. But perhaps you could give something to our friend Friezo as collateral.
All right, I will give you my most useful sage, Malm. Until I return, accompany these 3.
Am I going on a quest?
I think it is ready for you to go on a quest of your own.
Billy, get the quest hat. Let's go.
What's the quest hat look like?
It's pretty pathetic.
Okay.
Is it a very small hat?
Yeah, it's like a really tiny hat, like a fascinator.
And Billy takes it. Now, before I give this to Billy to put on you, are you ready to wear the quest hat?
I'm ready for the quest hat.
Okay. Here are...
Is it like you have to pull the elastic all the way
Yeah,
over her?
yeah. You got to get around, and also around all the antlers.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a whole production.
it's a product. Yeah,
Getting the elastic around the
Yeah.
atlas.
All right, so you are going to be given... So Mal will accompany you, and she says, she says, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll need to research this. But in a day or 2, I will have an answer for you. And then, as she says this, there's a ruckus outside. You can hear dogs howling and excited kobolds chattering as a voice of Drascott, that kobold she talked to before, shouting out.
Miss Harpel.
Yes?
Miss Harpel.
Yes, Drascott?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back, are you?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, so you're the kobold that went away?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not Oh, you're also called Drascott?
Yeah, I'm Drascotto.
Drascott 2?
Yep.
All right.
No, Drascotto. Double T-O.
Oh,
I'm
Drascotto.
Italian.
Well, you don't sound you don't sound Italian.
Yeah, well, it's that's
It's an international
yeah,
city.
that's your thing. It's whatever.
Okay.
hey Trascotto, I'm going on a quest.
Oh wow,
Look
cool
at the
now.
hat. Look at the hat. I got the hat on.
Oh wow, cool,
I'm
nice
going on
hat.
a
I
quest.
can't see your head because it's poking in a tent, but I'll believe you.
Oh yeah, that's cool. All right, take care of Billy. He's just a kid.
Yeah, Billy the Kid.
All right,
Well, he is.
Drascotto, you said you're back?
Yeah, they told me to get fucked.
Who told you to get fucked?
Oh, I was at Care Dinnervale, going to get like some supplies. You know this, but you don't. Oh, hi friends.
Hello, Friezo,
By
kid.
all means,
Father
just
Myron,
tell
Paul
these
Bethany.
strangers.
I'm Italian. As you can see, I'm an Italian kobold.
Again, is he wearing a t-shirt with the Italian flag?
Yeah, he is. It's the Italian 90 football jersey.
The Italian.
Azzurri.
That's it.
As you can tell, I'm Italian.
Yeah, Forza Azzurri, obviously.
Sure you're Italian?
Yeah, I'm absolutely Italian.
Sorry, I thought you were Greek. I thought your name was Raskopoulos.
No. Common mistake, but it's not the truth. I'm as Italian as spaghetti, which of course originally came from China, but I'm overcomplicating things.
I'm possibly Chinese.
Oh, wow.
None of these countries exist.
Not on this plane.
Wow, Dave.
Keep up the lead.
Really?
I've heard of Erasure, Dave.
It's getting you cancelled.
So we're trying to get to a secret city. Can you take us to the dig site, Drasco?
No, look, you seem very nice, but I'm talking to my master here.
Sorry.
Yeah, I asked to talk to the speaker, and they just told me to fuck off. They said they weren't giving out any more supplies.
We have a contract with them. They had to supply this dig site with food.
I said that, and they were like, fuck off. That's what they said. And I said, go on. And then they said it again. What? Why are you looking at me like that for? I'm just reporting.
This accent is so real.
I got lost in it a little bit.
I feel like the Eden I've known for more than a decade is the accent, and this is you.
Benedict said that to me. It really hurts when her friends are like, wow, Eden, that's a really good Australian accent. I'm like, what am I? What am I to you? Some alien with some mid-Pacific...
Were you born in Australia?
Yeah, absolutely. I was born in Australia.
Really?
I was born in Leichhardt, named after a German. My
I
mum's
assumed
American.
you grew up in New York.
I lived here for 25 years before I left the country.
How long did you live in New York?
5 years?
Then why is your accent so...
His mum has an American accent.
Right.
It's like I never lived in America.
Wait, do I have an accent?
A little bit.
Yes.
That's why Dave.
What is it,
I
though?
don't think you do.
That's why Dave says also strange.
No, that's not why.
There's deep reasons why that is. Also. I can't hear it, but
With an L?
apparently I say it wrong.
You say an L at the end of also.
I don't. I say
Also.
also.
No, you say also.
No, I don't.
No, you have changed.
You have changed.
You've
you
gotten
used to.
better.
Yeah.
You've been heckled one too many times, and you're like, must not say
Anyway,
L
we
at
need to
the
get to
end
this
of-
dig site.
Okay, we do.
Look, if this campsite, if this base camp runs out of food, my research will grind to a halt. I won't be able to get to the dig site, and I won't be able to continue researching the Maiden Stone. It's a day's ride. Do me a favor.
Do you need to get you some food?
Go to Caer Dineval and find out why Speaker Kranich is reneging this contract for us. Bring back the supplies that was promised. I should have more answers for you then.
All right. We will go to Kinevar then.
Caer Dineval.
Caer Dineval.
And now,
Dineval.
just to also be clear, because I don't want you to say that I fucked you later, Hing, you are giving her the Maiden Stone, which is your spell focus. You understand what that means.
Ah, fuck!
You still have your sword, and now you're dressed as Elton John.
Yeah. All right.
Which I suppose means you
Anyway.
also have a baseball bat.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Dual wield.
Can now that
Isn't it?
Friezo's human, do you think Friezo could take some HGH? Some like human growth hormone? Would that work? Because I don't think it would have worked on Friezo in elf form, but maybe.
Just bulk up, I reckon.
Yeah, bulk up.
Just bulk up. So, yeah, you're going to do this?
Yeah.
All right,
Bless
so
For the good of the
Excuse
story.
me.
Drascotto looks like the last thing that he wants to do is turn around and do another half day's ride back to Caer Dineval, but there's space on the dog sled, and he indicates for you to get on.
Malm, you want to ride in the sled?
I'll ride beside.
Or do you want to help pull? Or is that offensive? Sorry.
It's a little bit of indignity, but
My apologies.
when you're on a quest, you gotta do what you gotta do,
We're
right?
all pitching
You
in.
gotta do a quest.
I'm a reindeer, I speak 3 languages.
When the freezer came, will you guide my sleigh tonight?
All
All
right.
right. So we get in the dog sled.
Okay, so you head into the dog sled.
And it's everyone, right? Myron, Core, Bethany, Kit, Friezo, Malm, and Billy.
That's correct. And yeah, and this with the sun high in the sky, it seems to give very little measure of warmth to the 4 of you as Bethany continues to chew on just the chewiest bit of taffy you can ever imagine. She was a little horrified when Hing was going off the rails before, but she's kind of happy now to be on the quest as you make your way towards Caer Dineval, one of the 10 towns, the 10th town that gives the 10 towns its name, on the shores of Lachdinnershire in Icewind Dale, the coldest part of Faerun, where it seems that trouble lurks under the ice, which we will find when we come back in just 5 minutes for the second part of today's stream.
After this very quick beef break.
Yeah.